From Season 3, Episode 1, Shattered, is an action-packed installment of the MGM Plus horror series. In addition to delivering an incredibly tragic death, the season premiere sets up some pretty intense stakes and deepens several of the show's core mysteries. In the From Season 2 cliffhanger ending, Boyd, Harold Perrineau, the town's de facto sheriff, ventures into the woods to destroy the bizarre music box, thus freeing Julie, Hannah Cherami, and the others from From's haunting nursery rhyme. Meanwhile, Tabitha, Catalina Sandino Moreno, armed with Victor's lunchbox, travels through a faraway tree, which deposits her at a lighthouse. Inside, Tabitha confronts the boy in white, who pushes her out the window. Before he does so, the mysterious boy apologizes to Tabitha, but insists it's the only way out of the town and its surrounding woods. For the most part, From's cast of characters don't come any closer to solving the township's many mysteries in the sophomore outing. In true cliffhanger fashion, Tabitha awakens in the real world, successfully escaping from the town's grasp. This lets From Season 3 premiere to jump right into the action, allowing the horrifying MGM Plus show to deliver shocking revelations right off the bat. Tabitha wakes up in Camden, Maine. The boy in white from the lighthouse appears in the real world. In the opening moments of From Season 3, Tabitha Matthews wakes up in a hospital room, a real hospital room. Although she has some cuts and scrapes, Tabitha is in pretty good shape for someone who was just thrown out of a lighthouse keep. The doctor asks Tabitha a few questions, but the former township resident knows to be evasive. After all, who would believe her story? The doctor tells Tabitha that the police are on their way to ask her some questions, but before the police arrive, Tabitha sneaks out of the hospital to explore Camden, Maine. Tabitha spots the mysterious boy in white on a street corner. She calls after him, but, in From fashion, the boy vanishes. Tabitha tries to track him down, but has little success. At a market, she borrows a young woman's phone to call her mother. Tabitha's mother, who's understandably shocked and tearful, can't believe she's hearing her daughter's voice. Tabitha assures her mother that everyone is okay, but that she needs to disappear for a little while longer. Although the phone call doesn't confirm how much time has passed, it does seemingly clarify that Tabitha returned to the right world. 7. Jim and Kenny find strange statues and cabins in the woods. Against Boyd's advice, Jim and Kenny search for Tabitha. In the wake of Tabitha's disappearance, Victor, Scott McCord, returns to the township, which prompts Ethan, Simon Webster, Tabitha's son, to try and find her. Realizing that he needs to reunite his family, Jim Matthews tells Ethan to stay put while he scours the woods for Tabitha. Boyd points out that if Jim goes missing while looking for his wife, Ethan and Julie will be completely parentless and alone. Even so, Jim is persistent. Boyd gives Jim some advice, explaining where to take shelter when darkness falls. To Boyd's surprise, his deputy, Kenny, Ricky He, offers to go with Jim. After saying a quick goodbye to his mom, Tianchen, Elizabeth Moy, Kenny gathers some supplies and joins Jim. The two men scour the woods for the cobwebs Boyd mentioned, but they find something much more haunting. Effigies and statues made of sticks, moss, stones, and leaves litter their path, leading the men to a ruined series of cottages. While Jim suggests they wait out the night in the stone cottage, Kenny is much more skeptical of the strange encampment. Feeling that they're completely off course, Jim agrees to return to the town in the morning. Donna and Ellis try to harvest the rest of the crops, but it's all rotten. The town faces a dire food shortage. In From Season 2, a storm devastated many of the colony house's crops. This prompts Donna, Elizabeth Saunders, to round up a team to harvest the remaining food in the Season 3 premiere. Pretty immediately, Donna sends Ellis, Cortion Moore, to fetch his father, Boyd. When the town sheriff arrives, he's shocked to learn that the remaining vegetables in Donna's garden are all rotten. Donna insists that there's something wrong with the soil, that it's poisoned. Since Colony House's garden serves as the township's primary food source, a panic ensues, prompting the townspeople to raid the diner's stores.